Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Montana State University Billings Commencement Ceremony. The procession begins with the Grand Marshal, Don Larson, and the Emeritus faculty, followed by faculty and administrators. Welcome to the arena, the class of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the City College at Montana State University Billings, under the leadership of Dean Vicki Trier. The College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, under the leadership of Dean Tammy Holland. The College of Business, under the leadership of Interim Dean Ed Garding. The College of Health Professions and Science, under the leadership of Dean Kurt Tonges. The College of Education, under the leadership of Interim Associate Dean Tom Manthe. The candidates for master's degrees, under the leadership of the Director of Graduate Studies, Jana Marcette. Ladies and gentlemen, the Platform Party. Faculty and administrators, please proceed to your seats.
Welcome to the 96th commencement of Montana State University Billings. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you for being here today. I am Stephanie Hickswa, the Chancellor of Montana State University Billings. Welcome MSUB deans, faculty, professors emeriti, staff, and distinguished guests, as well as family, friends, and all of our supporters of our graduates. It is my pleasure to introduce the guests of honor seated behind me on the platform. On behalf of the Montana Board of Regents, Regent Todd Buchanan, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Sepp Eskandari, Registrar and Executive Director of the Office of Academic Success, Dr. Sherry Johannes, and General Manager of Yellowstone Public Radio, Ken Siebert, who will read the names today. And our student speaker, Mr. Mason Powell. You may be seated. Graduates, you can be especially proud of all you've done to be here today. A lot of hard work and grit has brought you to this moment. You've worked hard and earned this right to attain this landmark achievement. You've all made choices, sometimes difficult ones, I know, that helped you to be here today. Well done. Earning a degree from MSUB will make a difference for your future and will improve your lives forever. All of you have earned the right to sit before me today. You've completed the requirements for your degree, and that is something no one can take away from you ever. Since you are receiving your degree today, I want to challenge you to commit to helping other students on the path to completing their degrees. You never know the impact that you may have on others. Seated in the audience are your MSUB faculty, staff, friends, and family members, and they share in the joys of your success and are happy to have been a part of your journey. As you move forward from this momentous occasion and look toward the future, I want to share a quote that I recently read. Stay positive and happy. Work hard, but don't give up hope. Be open to criticism and keep learning. Surround yourself with happy, warm, and genuine people. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I am now honored to welcome to the podium Regent Todd Buchanan, who will bring greetings on the behalf of the Montana University system. Regent Buchanan.
Thank you, Chancellor Hickswaw. Congratulations. Good morning. Thank you, Chancellor Hickswaw, and congratulations to you and your administrative staff that have led this institution and provided this opportunity for you graduates. It's an incredibly exciting time. As a representative of the state of Montana related to higher education, this is the culmination of a lot of work. And I just can't overstate the gratitude and pride that we get to share with you today as you celebrate this incredible accomplishment. You've succeeded. You've proven to yourself that you can complete the task of finishing the necessary curriculum, studies, commitment to earn this degree. Know that that success will propel you to future successes. Take great confidence in that. I would ask two things as you spend today celebrating and reflecting on this great achievement. First, to the members of the audience here at Metro Park, we know the support that each of you as individuals has received from the members of this audience, whether it's your parents, a sibling, a spouse, a child, a friend. You know they've been there for you throughout this process. So take time today to specifically say thank you to those who have supported you as you've completed this incredible endeavor. So grateful for that support. And second, again, you've succeeded. You've proven to yourself and to your supporters that you can accomplish great things. I would challenge you as you take the next step in your lives, whether that's into a career, further endeavors in education, find ways, as Chancellor Hickswaw just said, to give back. Find a way to volunteer in your community. Find the way to be a supporter and a champion for those around you that have supported you. Out of those commitments, you'll find great gratitude and sense of community, something that I know you feel that with your colleagues and your classmates today. With that, I just again, on behalf of the Board of Regents, cannot overstate the excitement, the pride, and just the excellent sense of community that you bring today as you celebrate this fantastic achievement. Again, enjoy, thank those that have supported you, and know that the state of Montana is incredibly proud of what you've accomplished today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Regent Buchanan. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mason Powell. Mason is a business management major from Gillette, Wyoming. He plans to pursue a Master of Divinity degree with the hope of one day becoming a pastor. Please join me in welcoming to the podium your student speaker and fellow graduate, Mason Powell.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh man, all right. Hello everybody, welcome. I'd like to start by first acknowledging and thanking Chancellor Hickswaw, members of the Montana Board of Regents, faculty, and staff who are present today. Thank you for all that you do and have done for us students, and for this opportunity you presented me to speak to everyone here today. Now, class of 2023, congratulations on working, studying, not sleeping, consuming an insane amount of caffeine, and ultimately persevering to get to this point. We did it. But now what? What are we aiming at with our lives? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, is a quote from Wayne Gretzky. It's a little office joke for everybody. It's a quote from one of the greatest hockey players of all time, Wayne Gretzky. But if Mr. Gretzky were to have taken all his shots aiming at the bench of players rather than the actual hockey goal, he for sure would have missed 100% of the shots he did take, rather than scoring the 1,072 career goals he made in the NHL. You see, what Mr. Gretzky aimed at was just as important, if not more important, than the amount of shots he took? Are we just shooting shots in the completely wrong direction, hoping to score? Or are we aiming at the one right goal? We can only score when we aim at the right target, and we can only achieve a life well lived when we follow the right pursuit. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mason Powell. I'm from Gillette, Wyoming, and have been studying for my business management degree here at MSU for the past 4 years. I played on the baseball team for my first 3 years here, have been a part of an awesome Christian campus ministry called InterVarsity, have had countless weird experiences in the dorms, and I mean countless really, really weird experiences in the dorms. Like, I saw and smelled things that, like most people living there, I just shrugged off and said, that's dorm life. I also got married to my amazing wife this past summer, who is one of the greatest joys of my life. Made many friends who have come and gone, and have changed and grown more than I could ever have imagined during my time in college. But to be honest, I'm a pretty normal dude. I'm not a genius or someone who has a new scientific discovery that's going to change the world. I was an average baseball player that worked hard but wasn't insanely talented. I'm mainly a student like you all, who took tests, complained about workloads, and trying to figure out the meaning of life. I'm one who's excited, yet kind of nervous about what the unknown future holds. So today, I'm not speaking at you, but rather I'm listening with you to the words of wisdom I've been taught and the life lessons I've experienced myself. As I began preparing for this speech, I started by trying to understand what the word commencement even means. To disappoint all the English teachers I've had in my life, I had no idea what it meant. So I did a really thorough, in-depth, intense, and detailed research analysis of this word by trusting the first definition of commencement I found on my iPhone. And I learned that commencement means a beginning or start. We've had these moments before in life. We graduate kindergarten, about to start the first grade. We join a new team or club with a desire to have fun and meet some new friends. We crack open a brand new book with excitement and hope for a good story. We begin a new relationship with someone, hoping they're going to be our one true love. And we graduate from college, about to start our life with a new degree under our belts. These new beginnings are exciting and scary all at once because we enter into these new moments hoping to find joy, fulfillment, purpose, and happiness. And yet these new beginnings can sometimes be scary because what if we don't find what we're looking for? What if the story we read is a big disappointment? What if the relationship we begin ends terribly? What if we don't find what I believe every single human being innately desires, that joy, belonging, and fulfillment we were looking for? You see, at this point, I could copy the standard advice others give to our graduating shoes, like trust your heart and success will come to you, which Disney movies love to say, or be the master of your own fate. Or one of my favorite ones, I'll say in a perfect Rocky Balboa accent, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. While there is some good sprinkled within these quotes and sayings, I believe if I were to stand up here today and just tell you to look deep inside and trust and follow our hearts, or we can be whatever we want to be in life, or we should just keep swimming and keep on keeping on when times get tough, I would be doing us all a great injustice. You see, there was once a boy who had big dreams to change the whole world. He was intelligent, cunning, and a great speaker. As he grew up, he was disciplined, worked harder than anyone else, and he was determined to succeed. He followed his heart and his dreams and became a leader of a great nation. He grabbed his destiny by the tail and rose to be what he always wanted to be. When times got hard and others doubted him, he kept pressing on and persevering. His new ideas and confidence persuaded people, and his success was prominent. What an awesome story and an awesome, meaningful life, right? He achieved his dreams, followed his heart, and didn't let anybody kick him down. But our outlook on this man's story takes a turn when I tell you his name was Adolf Hitler, the one who we all know committed terrible atrocities during World War II. Now, I know this is an extreme example, I know, but it sheds light on the fact that sometimes we can't trust our hearts. We shouldn't be whatever we want to be, and success isn't always the best. This common advice he seemed to follow, and our culture prescribes, can't be the preeminent advice to follow, right? Just follow our hearts, be whatever we want to be, and persevere through failures doesn't seem to be the best advice one could give, does it? The shocking realization should make us reconsider the advice we pick up and listen to, because even an archer's well-intended shot can be destructive if aimed at the wrong target. So then, what is the best advice to follow and listen to as we begin this new journey of life? What is the target we should be aiming at? If insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, which humanity seems to be doing to try and fix all the brokenness in this world, what should we be doing differently as humans to change our lives and make an impact for the better? When I first came to MSUB to play baseball, I thought I was going to rock the baseball world. I would always step up to the plate, look at the pitcher throwing at me, and say to him in my head, "You're nothing. I'm the best baseball player ever. I'm going to embarrass you." And usually, I'd end up embarrassing myself more than I would the pitcher. For example, one time, my cocky self went up to bat, and I told myself I was going to swing no matter what at the next pitch because I thought I knew the pitcher's exact plan. Instead, I ended up swinging at a wild pitch that was going to hit me in the front of my leg, and when I opened up to swing, the ball ended up hitting me in the, well, you could probably guess where, and it was terrible. It was terrible. I would have labeled that attitude as self-confidence when it was in reality destructive pride. I would find myself after every game and every baseball season feeling like I didn't measure up. I could have done better. I didn't outperform my teammates ahead of me, and I felt like a constant failure. Maybe you felt this way before with something in your life too. Rather than having baseball be about making friends, being a good example to younger kids, having fun, learning hard work, and staying in shape, I tried making it into my own personal Mason worship center. Making my pride the guiding light of my life led to a never-ending pursuit of dissatisfaction. And this leads to the first truth I have learned. We ought to think of ourselves less and think of others more. We should think of ourselves less and think of others more. Now hear me closely. I'm not saying to think less of ourselves, but rather think of ourselves less. This idea was one I read in a book written by a renowned author named C.S. Lewis, who also wrote the Chronicles of Narnia series. C.S. Lewis also says this about pride. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more than the next person. We say that people are proud of being rich, clever, or good-looking, but they are not. They are proud of being richer, or cleverer, or better looking than others. If everyone else became equally rich, or clever, or good-looking, there'd be nothing to be proud about. In a social media world where our self-image and ego are everything, this truth is all the more real to our generation. Heck, our culture preaches and prescribes self-idolization. But friends, a self-centered life is an empty life. And we often forget that the universe does not revolve around us. Even basic science will tell us that. But I have seen and experienced true joy from an alternative, from others and myself, following the wisest person to ever walk the face of the earth when he said, "Treat others how you would like to be treated." So simple and yet so profound. Rather than running after our own desires all the time, if we thought about ourselves less and cared for others more, we'd have a massive positive impact. There is no neutral option. We all focus on and prioritize something. And I'm suggesting that we focus less on ourselves and more on those around us. Even though it may seem kind of backwards, you have to give in order to receive, it's one of the staples of effective and true change for others and ourselves. And this should not be a tit-for-tat endeavor. Caring for and considering those around us more than we do ourselves is a solution to dissatisfied pride, regardless of how others may respond. And if you don't believe me, give it a try and then come to your conclusions. So, first, we ought to start thinking of ourselves less and treat others with love, kindness, and respect like we'd want ourselves. The second thing that I have learned is that through self-control, there is the truest form of freedom. Through self-control, there is the truest form of freedom. My dad, who grew up in hot and humid Texas, once told me a story of when he was playing football. He said on this specific day, it was terribly, terribly hot. Wearing all his football gear and sweating profusely, he told me he had a heat stroke. At this point, all he wanted to do was to jump into the coldest body of water he could to cool down. And for some reason, which all you kinesiology and science majors will be appalled with, the trainers for the team decided to put him in an ice bath. When one goes from extremely hot to extremely cold too quickly, they can go into shock. And my dad said on that day, he was very, very close from going into shock and potentially not being able to breathe, which could have been deadly. You see, even though all he wanted to do was cool down, sometimes following our hearts and desires can be deadly, more harmful than good. If my dad were to have passed away that day, the greater freedom of longer life, my sister and I's births, and so much more would have been lost. Rather than giving into our heart's desires that are more often than not misguided, I have learned one of the greatest virtues of life is self-control. Even with the seemingly mundane choices we make, the decision and impulses we follow are often like ice baths to our heat strokes. This does not mean that we should not dream and strive in our lives, but rather dream and strive towards what is best, and not necessarily after all our immediate impulses. Sometimes our instincts and impulses result in unwise actions. And this is why self-control, it's really hard. Trust me, I have failed plenty in this pursuit. I'm not prescribing perfection, but rather trying to live out of the reality of our imperfection when it comes to following our desires. It requires us to be more thoughtful about our words and actions. It also requires us to be more reflective of our past words and past actions. Contrary to some people's beliefs, with proper self-control, there is the truest form of freedom. When a fire is controlled in a fireplace, it gives warmth, light, and it's useful for things like cooking, foraging, and so much more. But when a fire is wild and unrestrained, it's destructive, harmful, and nowhere near as beneficial as the contained fire. Friends, the greatest joy and freedom are found through self-control and not always following our heart's desires. If we are selfless rather than selfish, and self-controlled rather than impulsive reactors, this leads to one final question. For what? Why should we be selfless? Why should we be more self-controlled? Yes, statistics can back me up on the benefits of following the advice I stated, but is that it? Is that the only reason why? Friends, the final lesson I have learned and want to share with you all is that hope is the lighthouse of our lives. Hope is the lighthouse of our lives. There is a worker here at MSUB that greeted me and countless others every day with the warmest smile and most genuine interest when we come into the cafeteria or on campus. His name is Rick. Rick makes it his duty to make sure you feel seen and cared about. If I had a terrible day, I could always count on seeing Rick in the cafeteria to cheer me up. One day, I thanked Rick for always being so kind to me, and he told me this: I just love you guys so much. You students are the reason I love and work my job. You all make my day every time I see you. Rick loves working the job he does because of his genuine compassion for people. His hope and ultimate desires shape what he says, how he lives, what he does, and what he doesn't do. In the same way, what we hope in does the same. And with the first example I gave you all today of the horrific World War II leader, we all know following some lighthouse lanterns can lead to shipwrecks, while others can lead to safe paths to shore. And I cannot stand up here today without sharing my hope and my lighthouse that I truly believe is the only lighthouse option that leads to the fulfillment we all seek after. I believe with all my being that we have infinity written on our hearts. We all have infinite pits of desires within us that can only be fulfilled by an infinite something. You know what I mean by this. Even the best relationships don't satisfy us, hence divorce rates and sappy breakup songs. We never have enough money or things to be truly content. If only I made 20K rather than 15K. If only I made 50K rather than 20K. If only I made 100K rather than 50K, then I would, etc., etc. And often the greatest moments of our lives just leave us longing for more. And friends, I wholeheartedly have seen and believe that an infinite God is the only solution to this problem. Not just the idea of an infinite God, but the true infinite God. My hope in guiding light is the fact that I'm imperfect, but there is a perfect God who can fix all my brokenness and the world's brokenness. I live my life out of the truth that myself in this world can never fill that infinite desire, but only God can. I can never be perfect enough, but there was one who was perfect on my behalf, God himself, who came and is coming to save and deliver me and mankind out of pure love and undeserved mercy. Rather than striving to earn approval and significance, which is a never-ending, unfulfilling pursuit like pride, I am able to live out of the reality that my imperfect self is perfectly loved and worth enough. Not because of anything I have done or can do, but wholly because of what God has done for me and will do for me. Friends, this hope I have is open and available for everybody for absolutely free. If you want to hear more about this hope as a Christian that I have, feel free to talk to me after the ceremony or look into what is known as the gospel. And even if you may disagree with the hope that I have, this should make you consider what hope you have. Because money and power fade. Jobs get long and boring, friends change, and family doesn't last forever. So what is your hope? It's vital to figure that out because hope is the lighthouse of our lives. Friends, there is no neutrality with our lives and our decisions. We all serve ourselves or others. We all constantly give in to our misguided hearts, or we don't. And we all hope in something. There is no neutrality. Again, and if sanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, are you and I going to change? Going to stop following and doing what humanity has always done that has led us to not so promising results? Thinking of ourselves less, being self-controlled, and setting our hopes towards the right lighthouse are the words of wisdom and the beginnings of change I have for myself and you all as we commence. See how I know what that word means now? I looked it up. As we commence this next new chapter of our lives. Friends, we've worked so hard to be where we're at today. The education we received over the years and even today are a gift and a privilege. But what will we do next? I really believe we can change the world, make a difference, and flip the script on our own and others' lives. Not by following the same old path like the majority of the world and humankind, but by following the right path that isn't easy, but infinitely more worth it. To redirect our paths takes a lot of self-examination, but I truly believe self-examination is where we must start. And please, make sure to thank those who have helped and guided you to be where you are today. Give your parents the largest hug you can, like I will after this. Love you, Mom and Dad, wherever you are. Thank you. Love you. Email that professor who really believed in you, or tell your friends how much they've impacted you. Because we all have belly buttons as proof and reminders that we are dependent human beings that could not be where we are today without those who have helped us along the way. And as we leave from here, let's re-examine what goal we're aiming at with our lives. Because we all aim and shoot at something. But unlike Wayne Gretzky, we don't have 5,088 shots to take. Instead, we only have one shot with our one life. And we can only score when we aim at the right target. And we can only achieve a life well lived, feel true joy, change lives, and attain unending fulfillment when we follow the right pursuit. Congratulations, class of 2023. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mason. Now, the members of the MSU Billings University Chorus and Symphonic Band will perform the Alma Mater.
Good morning. I'm Sep Askandari, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Today we gather for one of the oldest secular ceremonies in Western civilization, the conferring of academic degrees as a symbol of intellectual attainment. This is the most important part of commencement. Will the candidates for certificates and degrees at City College please rise and remain standing until you are invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed the certificate or degree requirements. On behalf of the Dean and faculty of City College, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for the Certificates of Applied Science and the degrees of Associate of Applied Science and Associate of Science, please come forward.
What's your name? Samantha Hughes. Mariah Jo Fogel. Shauna Patterson Cook. Madison May Skinner with honors. Tough Arthur Show. Sandra Willard. Sierra Summer Alderetti Old Coyote. Cole Braden Allison. Cole Curtis Anderson. Haley Noel Anderson. Nicholas Logan Anderson. Ian Mark Andren. Austin D. Beamer with honors. Alec Benson, high honors. Braden Dean Canning. Carlos Jose Cano. David Thomas Cross with high honors. Hannah Rose Drees with honors. Jamie Lynn Eckhart. Andrew John Esplund. Ken Lee Free. Clayton Ryan Gilbert. Let's see your last. Okay. Sean Matthew Grenai. Dylan Patrick Hansen. Abby Renee Haskins. Anna Marie Hofarth. Darren Brandon Kapfer with honors. Darren Logan Kierlieber with honors. Grant Merle Kimball. Jacob Wayne Kindred. Ian James Lycum. Coulter James Ray Littrell with honors. Elizabeth Marie Larash with honors. Trevor Michael Lukenbach. Hannah Quinn Lukic Sinkowski. with honors. Remington Charles Lyle, with honors. Jesse Thomas Matthews. Floyd McGregor, with honors. Eva Erica McKenzie, with honors. James Anthony Myron. Dr. Scott Joseph Morledge Hampton, MD, with high honors. Brandon David Moite. Kyler David Musselman. Jonathan Robert Noteboom. Kyler Shane O'Connell. Joseph Lee Orozco. Skylar Dane Peterson with high honors. Caitlin Main Pope with honors. Bandy Presley McCraw with honors. Maxwell Richard Riegert. Savea Deanne Rodriguez. Ismael Ricardo Rodriguez. Zach M. Seaton. Michael Landau Vermeulen with high honors. Greta Mary Ellen Wenz with high honors. Skylar Jane Williams. Corey Dole Wilson. Ethan Matthew Whitmer with high honors. Aaron Faye Wolf with high honors. Sydney Michelle Browning with honors. Brianna J. Conley with honors. Caden Barak Forleo. Tamara Lee Gage with high honors. Aaron Gradwall. Sarah Corinne Howe with honors. Lindsay Ann Junkert with honors. Cameron Dennis Larimer. Cassandra Ray Lindau. Angelina Marie Malcolmson. Taryn Nicole Mangrum. Brianna Marie Moore. Casey Dawn Rogers. Danelda Roll. Malia Elizabeth Schoenberger with high honors. Mark Justin Shoemaker. Jojo Cruz Tobias Jr. Caleb Darren Burness with high honors. Alicia Ray Waite. Daisy June Wilson with honors.
Please join me in recognizing the graduates of City College. Graduates of City College at MSU Billings, please be seated. Will the candidates for the degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences please rise and please remain standing until you're invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed their degree requirements. On behalf of the Dean and faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, please come forward.
Brandon Lee Edgar. Beverly Ruth Nicole Lacey. Veronica Hanson Johnson with high honors. Carson Joseph Stensland, high honors. Lina M. Allen. Abdul Ba. Brianna Faye Barron, magna cum laude. Tyler Jean Barth. Samantha Jordan Bauer. Melissa Lynn Bigleggings. Taryn R. Beisel. Abria Lee Bose, magna cum laude. Seth E. Bruton. Riley Patrick Casey. Eric Mario Castro. Dylan Albert Cherick. Amber Elizabeth Church, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Clark, magna cum laude. Aiden Graham Cole, magna cum laude. Tori Lynn Cundiff. Maria Ann Custer, cum laude. Cassandra Lee Cross, magna cum laude. Devin M. Cross. Megan Renee Del Camp. Bryn Dotson, cum laude. Kylie Lynn Durand, magna cum laude. Taylor Jacqueline Ellisted. Kavian Fix. Kyra Nicole Fortner. Elizabeth Lynn Goffney. Carson Jeffrey Green. Samantha Margaret Green. Raymond Lyon Gregory, magna cum laude. Magdalene Lavon Gershay Panson. Bailey A. Hartle, magna cum laude. Jeremy Hain. Reese Michael Heinen. Seth Richard Hostman. Benjamin Roy Hauser. Anna Renee Howell, cum laude. Lexi Marie Hughes. Austin James Hulbert. Chase Morgan Johnson, cum laude. Michelle Lynn Jones. Kurt Coy LaForge. Benjamin Aaron Leipzig, cum laude. Madison Jolie Chavez. Sarah Nicole Meisel. Mercedes Lynn Milam. Grace Mock, cum laude. Quentin Elise Moore, cum laude. Monica Corinne Moss Magna, cum laude. Nathan Owen Murray. Elizabeth Grace Noggle. Nevea Rayanne Nevarez, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Nunberg, magna, cum laude. Sydney Lynn Olson. Heather Leanne Ogletree, cum laude. Keith James O'Neill, cum laude. John Gregory Plensner. Terry Leanne Porta, cum laude. Zeron James Lee Richmond. Emma Carol Power, magna, cum laude.
Hey, that's going.
Zachary John Quiros. Edgar Ramirez. Sean Rasmussen. Cassian Samley Rowden, cum laude. Micah William Richter, cum laude. Taryn Rain Rios. Shay Peyton Robertus, magna cum laude. Haley K. Rodacker. Gabrielle Lee Siebert. Bilal Rashan Shabazz. Erica Nicole Smith. Matea Rianne Staples. Joseph Lloyd Saylor. Killian Kane Stone. Kylie Mackenzie Stopple, cum laude. Dawson Michael Strobel. Heather Michelle Talmadge. Keegan Scott Vanderhoff. Callista Elaine Worley, magna, cum laude. Gabriel Logan Weiss, cum laude. Carter Christian West. Kyle Charles Patelis.
Congratulations, sir. Great work.
Please join me in recognizing the graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Graduates from the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, please be seated. Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Business please rise, and please remain standing until you're invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed their degree requirements. On behalf of the Dean and faculty of the College of Business, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, please come forward.
McKenna J. Anderson. Jordan Joseph Banholzer. McLean Bradley Bofto. Michaela Joe Bowling. Jeremy Brigger, magna cum laude. James Robert Ranklin Brodel, the fourth. Kylie Ryan Brown. Raina Elizabeth Bertha Brown. Chase Locke Chapius. Ashley Elizabeth Corrigan Snyder. Kreitz. Clint Allen Kreitz. Megan Lynn Dahlquist. Grace Violet Dalton, cum laude. Emily Marie Fleming. James Fletcher, cum laude. Chloe Wilhelmina Flynn, cum laude. Hayden Christopher Fultz, cum laude. Tyler Thomas Godfrey. Malia Mae Graham, cum laude. Tracy A. Gunther. Xaviera J. Hoffner. Hannah Renee Hashberger, summa cum laude. Ben Andrew Daniels Hart, magna cum laude. Jonathan Roger Hildy. Ashley Danielle Hoffman, magna cum laude. Tessa Elizabeth Holshoe. Ashton McKenna Hopple. Bailey Nicole Rubis. I'm sorry. Adagoki D. Affellery. Brittany Marie Johnson. Dylan James Johnson, magna cum laude. Benjamin Russell Jones, cum laude. Sally Ann D. Jones. Ryan Jordan Calum. Taylor Renee Keaton. Taylor J. Kelly. Carly Jo Laycock, cum laude. Daniel L. Lowers. Kimberly J. Lefevre. Lily Love. Andrea Ray Velton. Thank you. Dane Andrew Miller, summa cum laude. Amy Thora Mills. Kimberly Mills, cum laude. Braden Marrow. Jacob Christian O'Leary. Bryce Alexander Olson. Jordan David Piper, magna cum laude. Mason Everett Powell, magna cum laude. Trinity Jean Powell, cum laude. Autumn Faith Powers. And your okay. Julia D.C. Annie Qualteri, cum laude. Blake Taylor Rainey. Haley Ann Riddle, cum laude. Hey there. Amaya Andra Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Pedro Ulysses Rodriguez. Logan Patrick Sebelrud. Shauna Ann Steen, cum laude. Colson Walker Stensland, magna cum laude. Deanna K. Stieber, magna cum laude. Ella Thompson, summa cum laude. Michaela Renee Tronson, cum laude. Anthony James Wagenman. Brandon Jeffrey Wagner, cum laude. Jeremy R. Williams. Mitchell James Winter. And Michael D. Zaski.
Please join me in recognizing the graduates of the College of Business. Graduates from the College of Business, please be seated. Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Health Professions and Science please rise and please remain standing until you're invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed their degree requirements. On behalf of the Dean and faculty of the College of Health Professions and Science, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science, please come forward.
James Charles Anderson. Jessica D. Anderson. Emma Elizabeth Boffman, cum laude. Keely Rose Bibler, cum laude. Jody Lynn Blakesy. Cassandra Jewel Bullshows. Alexander L. Clark. Matthew Elliott Combs. Forrest Tyler Cross. Okay, thank you. Jesse Aaron Raisbeck Kundal. Stephanie Lynn Danielson. Haley Marie Ellis. Alyssa Jo Etheridge. Stephen Raymond Fries, magna cum laude. Allison K. Gardner. Sophia Ray Gillespie, magna cum laude. Tyler Matthew Green. Lily Cassandra Hagel, magna cum laude. Liliana Rose Hansen, cum laude. Lucas Conrad Harper. Barbara Hagemwolk. Fletcher Will Honey, cum laude. Maisie J. Hoskins. Sandra Marie Jackson. Drew Brendan Kierlieber. Dustin Allen Kinsey. Kieran Lee Kurth, cum laude. Shandell Ray Lemming.
Lean.
Tyler Jean Nicole Leon, cum laude. Aaron Ray Lindsay, cum laude. Nay Nye, cum laude. Nicole Lunay Nightwalker. Cherish Lasoya. Cameron Vay Maciel. Shelby Claire Marquardt, magna cum laude. Caitlin Omega Mason. Brian James Maxwell, cum laude. Brandy Elaine Miller. Casey Marie Muchler. Trace William Owens. Ashley Marie Price. Caitlin Jessica Prindle, magna cum laude. Raylan M. Ryder. Sienna Marie Riojas, cum laude. Amber Marie Robinson, cum laude. Peyton Lindsay Romero, magna cum laude. Kateri Teresa Rush, cum laude. Andrea Robin Walker, cum laude. Kylie June Sando, summa cum laude. Abigail K. Sina. Elizabeth J. Smith, magna cum laude. Nancy Margaret Snow, magna cum laude. Rebecca Hope Squaquay. Molly Ann Steffen, cum laude. Danette Audrey Steffen. Logan Scott Strauss, cum laude. Amanda Elizabeth Spack, cum laude. Brandon Joseph the Boy. Ashley Sky Tiffin, cum laude. Sydney Nicole Torres, cum laude. Colton Thomas Unrein, magna cum laude. Cassandra Whitlow, cum laude. Nerissa Gamba Walton, cum laude. Allie Nicole Whitmer, cum laude. Evan Lewis Williams, cum laude. Melissa June Wilson, cum laude. Brittany Mary Yellow Robe.
Please join me in recognizing the graduates from the College of Health Professions and Science. Graduates from the College of Health Professions and Science, please be seated. Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Education please rise, and please remain standing until you're invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed their degree requirements. On behalf of the Dean and faculty of the College of Education, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Education, please come forward.
Samantha Ray Bergendahl, cum laude. Sunny Ann Cook, magna cum laude. Michaela Ann Haas. Caitlin Marie Hall, magna cum laude. Courtney Renee Hansen, magna cum laude. Laura K. Harrington, magna cum laude. Karen Nicole Hodge. Cheyenne Marie Janway, cum laude. Elizabeth Riggs Johnson, magna cum laude. Michaela Rose Kroll. Tia Marseille Lackner. Madison Kathleen Lundvall, magna cum laude. Sydney Lynn Olson. Paul Flavian McKean. Lindsay Nicole Miner. Naomi Michelle Peterson, magna cum laude. Brooke Marie Rector, magna cum laude. McKenna Lane Robertus. Madison Marie Thompson. Rihanna Valtornio Kagerais, cum laude. Aspen Willems.
Please join me in recognizing the graduates from the College of Education. Graduates from the College of Education, please be seated. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? And please remain standing until you're invited to approach the stage. Chancellor Hickswa, these candidates have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their graduate degrees. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I present them to you as fully qualified to receive their degree. Candidates for Master of Health Administration, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Clinical Rehabilitation and Mental Health Counseling, Master of Science in Psychology, Master of Science in Public Relations, Master of Education, and Master of Science in Special Education. Please come forward.
Alyssa Hagerman Appling. Judy Aragon. Amber Marie Arntzen. Carrie Lucille Bartos. Lauren Elizabeth Carr. Carolyn Koch. Kelly Ann Comer. Caitlin Zaracor Dixon. Keith Jensen. Megan Louise Logan. Charlie Mack. Tegan Maggie Shanae Martin. Brandon Matson. Abigail Grace Meyer. Melissa Harrison Mickelson. Candy Jo Milroy. Heather Michelle Mitchell. Jordan Nicole Peterson. Cassie Caitlin Roach. Miranda Renea Roney. Sabrina Louise Shows. Carrie Ann Strobel. Dakota Brandon Stump. Stephanie Sarah Tacky. Michelle Renee Thompson. Jessica Jo Vance. Victoria Lee Antonich. Alyssa Hagerman Appling. Brittany Rose Bourne. Valerie Ann Chase. Alyssa Ray Dawes. Lisa May Demare. Anna Marie Fairs. Caitlin Ann Gatchell. Wesley D. Green. Cassidy Michaela Haberman. Andrea Ashley Huggs. Taylor Ann Hudsonbyler. Shawnette Kelly. John E. Kreis. Christina Faith McConnell. Mallory Ann Nortville. Addison Yvette Peters. Lane Michael Severson. Brittany Marie Simonson. Sherry Lynn Stark. Megan Marie Stewart. Mackenzie K. Verkey. Luca Batsitoli. Minnie Mary Bell. Stephen Thomas Cavallo. Jennifer Lynn Downing. Mackenzie Dubois Killoy. And Jarrett Hunt.
You're very proud, young man.
Please join me in recognizing our graduate students.
All graduates, please rise, and I will confer your degrees. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of Montana State University Billings, by the Board of Regents of the Montana University System of Higher Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, your degrees have been conferred upon you appropriate to your preparation, with all the rights, privileges, benefits, and responsibilities. In acknowledgement of your achievement, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Graduates, and now the alumni of MSUB, congratulations. To conclude our commencement ceremony this morning, you may now toss your mortar boards in the air.